As the monsoon rains transition into a soft, relentless drizzle, the Sundarbans transform into a realm of silver mist and deep shadows.
The dense canopy filters the light, casting a ghostly emerald glow across the labyrinth of tangled roots and rising tides.
In this quiet hour, the forest speaks in whispers, a symphony of pattering raindrops and the distant call of a mudskipper.
Raja, the apex predator of this water world, emerges from the thicket, his orange coat vibrant against the dull gray of the rain.
His movements are silent, paws designed for the treacherous silt, as he listens to the whispers of the wind.
A few yards away, a saltwater crocodile named Kala rests motionless, looking like a fallen log amidst the pneumatophores.
The crocodile is a master of patience, waiting for the vibrations in the water to signal the arrival of prey. The air is thick with the scent of salt and damp earth, a primal aroma that defines the survival of the fittest. Deep within the forest, a herd of axis deer, or cheetal, stands frozen, their ears twitching at every snap of a twig. The lead stag snorts, a warning signal that echoes through the trees, telling his kin that a shadow is moving.
High above, a crested serpent eagle watches from a gnarled branch, its feathers slicked down by the drizzle.
The eagle lets out a piercing cry, a sharp contrast to the soft drumming of the rain on the mudflats.
Raja freezes at the sound. He knows the forest is communicating his presence to every living soul.
The tiger turns his head toward the river, sensing a change in the tide that will shift the hunting grounds. Meanwhile, a king cobra slithers across a moss-covered root, a silent golden thread in the dark undergrowth.
The snake's senses are heightened by the humidity, tracking the warmth of a small mammal hiding in a hollow log. As the tide rushes in, the mudflats vanish, forcing the land dwellers to seek higher ground.
A group of rhesus macaques huddles together on a high branch, their fur matted and dark from the rain.
One young macaque reaches out to catch a falling leaf, momentarily distracted from the danger below. In the murky depths of the rising river, the Irrawaddy dolphins breach the surface for a quick breath.
Their smooth, dark skin shimmers in the low light, a rare sight in the heart of the mangrove maze.
Back on land, Raja has found a narrow path, his massive body moving with effortless grace through the mud. He reaches the edge of a clearing where the deer were spotted, but they have already vanished into the green.
The whispers of the deer's alarm calls have saved them today, leaving the king to wait for another chance.
The crocodile, Kala, slips silently into the deep water, disappearing with barely a ripple.
Underwater, the world is a blur of silt and shadows, where the crocodile is the undisputed ruler.
Schools of mudskippers retreat into their burrows as the water level climbs higher. The forest feels like a living, breathing entity, each tree and animal a vital part of its ancient soul. As night begins to fall, the sounds of the jungle shift from the day's whispers to the night's growls. An owl perched in a hollow tree wakes up, its large yellow eyes scanning for movement in the dark. The rain intensifies, turning the whispers into a roar that drowns out all but the loudest calls.
Raja finds shelter under a dense overhang of nipa palms, his breathing rhythmic and calm.
He licks his paws, cleaning the salt and mud away, preparing for the hunt that will come with the dawn. In the distance, the silhouette of a wild boar moves through the thicket, oblivious to the eyes watching it. The Sundarbans never truly sleep. Life simply changes its rhythm with the light and the tide.
A small Indian civet darts across a log, its spotted coat blending perfectly with the dappled shadows.
The whispers of the wild are a map for those who know how to listen, a
treacherous beauty.
Every creature here is a giant in its own right, surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth.
As the first light of Part 11 fades, the mystery of the Sundarbans remains locked within its misty embrace.
The cycle of the giants continues, guided by the whispers of the wind and the rhythm of the rain.